Hari Om. Namaskaram to all of you. These days, some of the news are very disturbing. The youngsters, especially those who are attempting competitive examinations like JEE or something else, after writing the exam, they suddenly commit suicide. They write a note saying that I am not efficient, I am not good. And they just commit the suicide. Why is life being considered as useless by these youngsters? One examination or one small thing is not the end of life. Life is very large. What may be the reason that they go into this mode? And off late, a lot of things are happening. Off late, maybe a couple of years, say it is happening more. Of course, life is competitive. People are preparing for competitive exams. Some only can get through. Many do not get through. It's a very normal thing. Because all premier institutes, they have a very high cutoff. Some college in Delhi, they were saying 100% is cutoff, but still he or she may get or may not get. To that extent, the cutoff has gone. Why is this happening? What may be the reason? Can we ponder over this a little bit so that the parents who may be watching this video may also put in their mind, soul and heart into this subject and guide their kids properly? Is it due to the peer pressure? Is it due to friends? Is it due to parents? Is it the entire setup? Is it the educational institutes which are imparting the education, giving so much of pressure to the kids? We don't know. Though there are various reports that some of the institutes are coaching every day, maybe 12 hours, 14 hours. There is a lot of stress on the kids. The kids believe something and that doesn't happen. It results in their psyche being affected to that extent. Sometimes, right from the younger days, what the parents keep doing is they keep saying, you must become a doctor. In our family, many people are doctors, or in our family, there is no doctor. This particular statement is being made at a very young age. Maybe they may be studying 4th standard or 5th standard. From that time, you have to become a doctor, you have to become a doctor, you have to become a doctor. And when I ask the parents why you are saying it, they say they are motivating the kid. Is it motivation? Or is it leading the kid to a different way? The kid becomes more anxious. Every kid is unique and every kid is blessed with talents to survive in this life and go beyond also, no problem. That is there with them. But if every kid has to become a doctor or an engineer, then other professions and other avenues become useless. It looks like that. Of course, doctor's profession is a very noble profession. They do a great service. I don't deny that. But that doesn't mean that all the other professions are meaningless or useless. So, this continuous hammering of this, you have to become, you have to become, you have to become. Instead of being motivational, becomes like a sort of conditioning. The kid's mind becomes oriented towards it. If I do not get a seat in a good medical college, my life is useless. To that extent, this drive by the parents right from the younger days, maybe parents, sometimes teachers, sometimes friends, peers, anybody working on the subject. Your kid may not have been carved for a doctor's profession, whereas your kid may be an excellent accountant. We don't know. Okay. What is kid's talent? What is his interest? What is his dream? Should be explored by the parents. And they must guide them to fulfill that dream. The parents' dream is different. That is all over. Okay. Sometimes the parents say that, no, we are dreaming that you will become a doctor. Some statements like this. It's all unnecessary. If you have a dream, you should have got it fulfilled when you were younger. You cannot impose your dream on the children. Okay. Then something happens. Everything is gone. Once and for all. The kid is gone. The life is a mess. Okay. Especially if it is a normal death, people may not feel that much. If it is due to some ill health or some congenital disease, they live only for some time and they die. Probably the parents already know, okay, this is something very sudden. It is going to affect your psyche, the parent's psyche also. The friends are going to feel for it. The teachers are going to feel for it. Then why do you do it? Why do you do it? Right from the beginning, you have to keep saying, don't worry, you will do well. Still something happens, don't worry about it. That's not the end of the road. Life is very vast. You will always succeed in life and there will be an area where you will succeed. Let us try to spot that and put you into that. So what is it really you like? What is it you would like to do? Even suppose the friends or the peers or the teachers are advising your kid to do something which probably is not the cup of tea for your child. You must advise the child to be balanced. To be balanced means first the parents must be balanced, then only the children will be balanced. Parents themselves, if they are going to keep running between so many things and simply put the child in some institute. There are kids who have studied in government schools, government aided schools, and they have been the best. There are kids who study in international school and they have gone waste. So just international school, a very high school, a high degree, comforts, all these things are not going to give a quality education to your kid. Where you drop the kid, how the kid is today moving with other kids. So many things has an impact. And there is a lot of bullying among the kids also in the schools. These things are all very normal. Sometimes bullying by lecturers, teachers. They themselves very openly say certain opinions which is not to be told in a class. See, abroad, in the West, I was told, even I do not know, but I was told, one kid's grade will not be known to another kid. Suppose a kid has not performed, the teacher will individually call the parent and they will separately talk. Okay. Their concern will be to bring up the kid to gradable levels, to better levels. Okay. The other kid will not know it. But here sometimes very openly, if one kid has scored something, he is being praised and the other kids are looked down, which is not the right policy. That is why from marking system we have gone to grading system. In marks, how much mark you got, how much mark. So the comparison will come in marks. So the grading system, we came to A plus, B plus, C plus, like that. Different types of grades. Okay. But still, in India, the teachers need to be educated. Teachers are quite qualified. I don't say every teacher is like that. Okay. But teachers need to get educated and they should know that their aim is not to just impart education, their aim is to impart education without affecting the psyche of the kid. They need to have patience to deal with kids. Today many teachers lack patience, parents lack patience because they are busy in their own things. They don't look at the kid much because both the parents are employed, both are in various sectors and they draw a very high salary, they come at odd times, the kid is left. Probably there will be an ayah or there will be somebody at home who will be taking care, or some extended family, people will be taking care. But as parents, it is your responsibility to take care of your child, to take care of the mental health of your child. Mental health today is a very big subject. Even very grown-up people are having a lot of mental issues. People in the IT sector, all the other fields also, they go in for a lot of counseling. Today we have professional counselors who are recognized by the Rehabilitation Council of India, and they have been licensed to do counseling. It's professional counseling. So, if a professional counselor is needed for the child, to correct the child, you may have to take to the child counselor. For that, parents have to spend some time with the child, get to know what is there in its mind, how competitive the field outside is there. Not merely jacking up the kid. You can become a doctor, you can do this, you can do that. Yes. Positivity needs to be injected, but not to the extent that positivity itself becomes a poison. Because the kid, whether it takes it positively or is it going to start comparing itself with another child, that's a very big question. So the limitations also the kid should know. This is not my cup of tea, I don't want to. This is what I like. So the kid should have freedom to choose what it wants to do. Not from the younger days telling the kid, you become a doctor, you become an engineer. That's not the way. And it affects the mental health. The parents have to be extremely careful and keep watching the kid. Keep talking to the kid. The parent must be more a friend to the kid. The kid must feel that my parents are accessible to me. The kid must have free access to the parent, not fear the parents. Suppose your kid is fearing you, he may not reveal many things to you. He will hide. So what is happening in the school or college, if you want the kid to be very truthful and transparent to you, you must be more a friend to your child than being a parent. You are a grown-up, matured friend to the child. You must go to their level. You must be prepared to see the world through their eyes, to understand their problem and to guide them and guard them. Today the parent is the best bet. So, the kind of affection and love a parent gives to the child by taking care. Care means what? Going to any extent. You are not a caretaker, you are a caregiver to the child. Caretaker mere mechanically he does. But you are a caregiver to the child. The best possible caregiver can be only the parent. Okay. Sometimes parents divorce when the kid is very small. Yeah, you both may be having some problems. I don't deny that. But what harm has the kid committed that he cannot enjoy the love of togetherness with his parents? The kid may, probably the court will say, stay with the father or stay with the mother, but the kid is deprived of access to the other party. They may meet sometime once in a blue moon. This will all have a very damaging effect, at least abroad. When they divorce also, still the father or the mother gives a free access to the other person. They will come anytime, they will pick up the child, they will go out with the child, they will spend that entire day with the child. At least abroad they have that attitude, that mental attitude to keep divorce as a separate affair and allow the other parent to have free access to the child. So both the divorced parents look at the child with a common interest. Whereas in India, Bharat, we don't find that. I have seen in a lot of cases, the child getting stuck up with the father or the mother, and it doesn't get the love or the care from the other person, maybe father or mother, as the case may be. Such things will definitely make the child very rebellious. In the long run, the child may not be balanced. He will have a lot of imbalance because mother, father, both are required for the child. For the goodness of the child, for the good mental health of the child, both the parents should strive to see, they should keep their problems away when it comes to kid. The kid has to be looked at with the same interest by both the parties. Not thinking that the other party will take away the kid or snatch away the kid. With kid, you should not speak your problems. You should not speak how the husband treated you or how the wife treated you, how his father treated you or how the mother treated you, not to the child. You cannot talk those things. In fact, you have to avoid all that. And you have to talk to the child in such a way that he feels comfortable and he feels confident. Despite divorce, my parents are very attached to me and they are very lovable and they are approachable to me and I can discuss anything with them. With the child, if we have a communicable channel where the kid is not given a prescription or a proscription, then the kid will reveal everything. Have you understood? But we impose ourselves to the kid. I'll tell you a joke. Everybody was sitting on the dining table. The father is a very strict person. He doesn't allow anybody to talk while eating. The son was also on the dining table. Biryani was served. When the father was about to take, the son said, Father said, should not talk. So the son kept quiet. Dinner was over. They were casually watching a match. So he came and sat on the sofa. Now the father asked, you wanted to tell something when we were sitting on the dining table. The son said, no use now. What is the point in talking now about it? No, you are supposed to say. You see, you wanted to say something. Now you are supposed to tell me. What is it? Okay, you are insisting me to say, I will say. As you are eating the biryani, I found a cockroach in that. I was about to point out that to you. It's over. Father had to rush to the bathroom. Don't impose your authority and don't be egoistic with your own child. So the child needs care. The child needs to be talked to right from the younger days. Suddenly talking to the child after he comes to college is of no use. So the child should feel that confidence that I can communicate with my parents. The same thing happens with other segments of society also. Friends must be communicative, teachers must be communicative. For a child to grow, the entire society should be communicative to the child. Then the child understands various things. While talking to the child, everyone has to be very sympathetic, understand the feelings. At the same time, side by side, they should also know it's a rat race. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. If we lose, that is not the end of life. You always have something and you can always shine. That is the kind of thinking you are supposed to infuse into the child instead of insisting the very same thing and putting the child a rigorous tuition for 12 hours, 14 hours. That affects their physical health also, leave alone mental health. Even physical health gets spoiled. And after a particular stage, it becomes a mania like, I have to get it, I have to get it, I have to get it. It was initially started by parents or friends or teachers. Now the boy or the girl themselves want it. At that time the parents say, no, he is only saying he wants to become a doctor. Somewhere down the line, the parents would have also committed the same mistake and it has gone into the mind of the person, to that extent, mind of the child, that it has become a mania now. And he gets depressed when he is not able to score well, because competition is high. The competitive exams are also very tough and not everybody can pass. If there are 10 candies and some 10,000 people, you can give that candies only to 10 people. You cannot give it to 10,000 people. The rest will be disappointed, those who are not going to get. But that disappointment should not lead to the extent of a suicide, making the kid to think that is the end of life. I have nothing more. Thank you very much. God bless you. Something I thought I should talk to you, because I have been finding this many times in the paper. Just a few of my ideas. God bless you all. See you some other time. Bye.